Hej igen alle sammen, og velkommen tilbage til kanalen. Det er tid til noget mere Vinland Saga. In this video, we are going to be watching the last 2 episodes of Season 2, episodes 23 and 24. So wrapping up Season 2, it's been quite the journey from Season 1 to here, and so much has happened, and so much character growth, and especially, of course, Thorfinn, the path that he's been on, where he is now, and speaking of where we are now in the story, kind of at a crossroads here, and that could be like what the title of the first one we're about to get into here speaks to, with 2 paths. We have 2 paths that we can, like, the violent maybe and the non-violent, but we all, like, it seems like, yeah, I said it, like, we're at basically it's more of a stalemate. It's Knut, he's not going to budge. He says, if you want to stop me, you have to kill me and my men. Thorfinn, of course, he doesn't want to do that. Like, violence is the last resort, and he just took like 100 punches from a big dude. So can he even, like, what's gonna happen? Are you ready to jump into the last 2 episodes? Yes. Alrighty, Roo. If you haven't at this point, then just one last time here, I'm gonna ask you to please subscribe. Did I just spit on my keyboard? You did. Wow. Please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, throw in a comment, and if you feel like supporting us, you can do so over on Patreon or right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships. There are no more early reactions, but you can watch uncuts. And as I said, if you feel like supporting us, that's where you can do that. Links down in the description below. And let's get into it. The first one, as I said, episode 23, 2 paths. Here we go. Because I full on spit on the keyboard.
Still trying to see if I can see where it actually landed. Is that the one on the D?
I spit on the D. Oh.
Yeah, I heard it as soon as I said it.
世を止めることができるか。あの時のアシェラットのように。
Untie them.
帰ってくれトルフィン。お前は変なやつだが。
世の中こういう風にできてんだ。最後は力の強いやつの理屈が押し通るんだ。
Unfortunately.
愚かなり我が息子、未だ王になりきれぬか。なぜあのような下賤の者どもにそなたの心情を明かしたのだ。よもや。
Yeah.
と思うたのではあるまいな。
A little on the nose sometimes, but like they're really killing it with like the imagery. And...
この羊飼いなのだ。奴らを育て、間引き、皮を剥ぐ。羊飼いの仕事はどうして羊に理解。
The what?
The Dark Kermit meme?
Oh.
Boy, a little bit.
それが何より羊のためなのだ。
Stop thinking of them as sheep.
殺せ。王の務めを果たせ。
俺は
He's gonna leave, right?
逃げる。
Ciao.
Bye.
お前の言う楽土ってのは多くの人を助けて少しの人を虐げるそういうたちのものなんだ。
It's the best we can do.
この帝王の前へただ還元をしに来たのか。そんな顔になってまで。
So delusional.
それも無駄だった。
Big whoop.
I tried. Didn't work.
Sayonara. He's like...
Seething.
Yes.
Can't just walk away.
What?
Or, okay.
What in the what? Well, he completely lost it, huh? Okay, now you better run.
何の切り札もないのか。寸鉄も帯びず散々殴られ農場接種をやめろと言いに来ただけか。
Yeah. I tried.
Yes.
That's always the first method, you know, as he said.
逃げるか。ああ。バイキングの中からこのような男が生まれうるのか。美しい男だ。
Oh.
どこへ逃げる？
ここじゃないどこかだ。お前に教えることはできない。
Somewhere not here.
我が半島は広がり続けている。やがてそこにも世の力が及ぶかもしれんぞ。
Not really.
Don't you dare.
王の力が届かない場所にお前とは違うやり方で平和な国を作るよ。お前の作る世界では生きていけない人たちのために。
Can you please bring me with you?
人のためにも。
世の事業の埋められぬ穴をそなたが埋めるというのか。できるのか、そなたに。
More capable than you, at least.
俺の力はお前よりずっと小さいんだ。あんまりでかい穴は手に負えねえ。お前がこの調子で
That's what. Okay, yeah, no.
お前も努力しろ。俺の仕事を増やすな。
Thank you, Trophin.
まったく口が回るようになったものだ。誰に似たのであろうな。
His father's. Wow, that
面白い。
became dark very quickly,
これ
huh?
ほど難しい和平交渉は初めてだ。
Oh. Oh, he came ready to fight. They're just talking.
どこ行ったクヌート、ふざけんなよ。まだ決着はついてねえだろうが。
He convinced him?
フローキ殿が不満を。
I guess.
そなたも不満か、ウルフ。
いいえ。
他の農場を接収する計画も白紙に戻す。
Okie dokie.
増やしては悪いのでな。
Wow, okay. I was not expecting this.
No,
征服者と非征服者の関係が変化しようとして。
really?
All just because he said the word please. Oh, well, not literally, but.
Yeah. And he still sleeps in the... Give this man a bed! And some socks or shoes or whatever. Socks. Didn't have socks back then. Something.
You don't think they had something like.
Akin to socks, probably.
He's healing, it seems.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Ah, Vindagiga.
トルフィ、もういいのか。
ああ、まだ少しふらつくけど大丈夫だ。
無茶すんじゃねえよ。
すまん。
Hey, it worked, huh? Worth it. Worth the 2 molars he lost.
What? Oh, yeah, the teeth. Yes.
行くのか、トルフィン。海の向こうの地へ。
フィンランドだ。
Now we're cooking.
生きろと言える世界が欲しい。死ぬ以外救いを持たない人たちに胸を張って語れる。死の魅力を超えた。
Place more appealing than death. Yeah.
それだけよ、それだけよ。みんな求めていたのに。
Oh, he's an emotional sponge.
エイナル、
Do it together,
兄弟、一緒に来い。
Yes.
brother.
平和の国を作るんだ。
奴隷も戦争もない国を作ろう。アルネイズのために。
How is there one more episode after this? This seems like a great way to, but yeah, okay.
How's this episode not done?
Also that. Oh, okay. They're staying.
これでいいのか。
Take care of Spackle now?
俺が出しゃばってやったことですから。
旦那や農場のみんなには若旦那が王を説得したってことにしてある。アルネイズの墓は任せなさい。
And he's alright. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank fuck.
戦いをやめる決断をしたと聞きました。素晴らしいことです。俺はでも
Better late than never.
素晴らしい農場です。立て直して守っていってください。大旦那様、ありがとうございました。いつも。
Oh, the saga is also there still.
だはずじゃ。ただの契約だと
Sure it was.
言われる筋合いはない。
Wow.
銀1マルクでも持って行ってほしかった。
I took nothing with him.
俺の名はロワルド。グリムの子、ロワルドだ。
Alright.
Oh.
ありがとう、ロワルドさん。
皆さん、お元気で。
Son of Grimm.
Oh, and with the little window kick.
Yeah. Ah, fucking Katie. Yeah, dude.
Like that.
You really turn things around.
Covered. Oh, and those guys.
Yeah. Sure, it hurts, but it's worth it. Carve it into flesh. Carve it into the land. Carve it into
Not you.
the sea. Spoils. Enemies.
つうか、兄貴はいつになったら働くんだよ。ほらほら。
Still.
Hussing him about.
見せてもらおうじゃないの。
He's smiling.
乗らせてやるぜ。
私はずっと耐え抜く人生だった。
Now it's time to live.
あのような者たちを目にできるとはな。彼らは向かったよ。私たちが想像もしなかった世界へ。ここではない。
Please not here.
How was that not the finale?
I don't know.
That was beautiful. Oh. Two paths were laid out and it was the best possible outcome. I did not see that coming like straight away. And after those peace talks and Knud kind of going back and forth and started laughing and then got serious again. And like, okay, so what is he going to decide here? And they left. He even like disbanded most of his army and like in England and just started earning the respect of the people in a different way. So like it's same for the people on the farm, like all like the retainers and the people who didn't really get their hands dirty before. They were just relying on other people to do it for them, people who had no choice. They also changed everything here. It's just like all the lives that were touched by Thorfinn and Einar. It's just they did it. They actually managed to make a better world or like a better version and did they have to leave then? I guess not, but they still want to go to someplace not here and then really create this utopia. Even though again, they were able to change a lot of things in the world that they were already in, and made it so that people no longer had to just endure, but they could live. And they could, I'm at a loss for words, pretty much. That was so beautiful, so well done, and so touching, and just like in so many other stories, you'd end it with, as you said, like, of course we wanted to see Thorfinn just beat up all these people because fuck them. But that was never the ideal outcome. That's like, you shouldn't be rooting for that. And that's what the show has been telling us all this time. So us sitting and wanting that kind of goes against it. But
I will say I did kind of like say I know I shouldn't be.
Yeah, of course. And like, ideally, this is what we wanted to happen. It just seemed a little far-fetched. And
the two paths we were kind of expecting was like beating up everyone or like run and not change anything. And out of those two, I would go for. I didn't even think this was possible. But out of those two, I would say beat everyone, beat their asses. But like out of the two, but I got something much better. So
yeah, we got something much.
It's very inspirational, very aspirational in particular.
And it's nice.
And that's why I guess that's why it speaks to us and a lot of other people, right? Especially the second season is like, is this notion of what's a true warrior and what's like a true warrior. They don't fight with their swords; they fight with their words, and they convince people in the best way and leading by example, as you also mentioned. Like that's
prevent violence and killing. And
and it's and I think Knud was just like warped into thinking that he was the only person who was wanting this or able to do this, and that's why he went the way that he did. And then he saw, wait, I can actually do it in another way than conquering or like using violence as a means, even though it's like he went from being a utilitarian to like, okay, I can see another way of doing this in a way that's I might, because they also said like the fear of retaliation from the English settlements that they would retaliate, but it didn't happen. At least not in this version of the story. It didn't happen, and
we tried another method here.
And it's a risk, of course, but it panned out. And just like with Thorfinn, it was a risk, and it paid out.
Yeah, it did, and it was worth trying that before. Yeah.
But I don't think anyone or everyone would, if Knud was not Knud, is what I mean. He might not have been susceptible to this kind of...
That is true.
It is because, and we've seen this throughout the 2 seasons now, like why Knud is why he is, and why he was susceptible to this kind of convincing or whatever.
Yeah.
This argument.
He had just, as you said, like, convinced himself that he was the only one who could do this, and like he had to force the world into like following and that's the most important aspect of this that I guess that actually made him go, all right, I'll leave in the end, was that there are other people who I can do this with. I don't have to like do it on my own, like just force it. I can work with people and I don't have to do it with might. So again, coming into contact with Thorfinn at this point, at this stage in his life, and Aina too, of course, it just made such a big difference, and they really made a big difference for everyone.
But it also like they had, I feel like if a few things or maybe even just one thing didn't go the way that this went down at all.
Yeah.
Things might have, like the trajectories would have been changed, and it wouldn't have with this outcome. I mean, Arnheid dying might, even though it's sad in one way, if you look at it in one way, it's also been like fuel for this truce, this like peace talks, whatever. It's like if a lot of these things didn't have, like if they didn't meet each other, if they didn't like. If things didn't pan out, if people had not been been kind to Thorfinn, if like all of this, like it's like a domino effect, right? Like it is. Well, you have if one of the dominoes stop at one point.
Yeah.
It doesn't
everything
continue on, right?
that happened here. It only happened because of what these people like, what they went through, and who they became, what they learned along the way. So like, I don't know if that is to say that like it was all worth it, all the killing and all the hardship and all that.
Sure.
In the end, could have done without it, but it is also, I guess, like an element of like I've been through this, like I've gone down the wrong path. Now it's time to choose the right one.
And it's never too late.
And it's never too late. Never, ever, ever too late. You should at least always try. And I think that that's always also a big part of this. Again, is no matter how hard it might seem or impossible or whatever, like always try to do the right thing first, the non-violent, the peaceful way, the kind way. Like lead with that. Always lead with that. It might not produce the desired outcome, but sometimes it does. And that is, again, like the whole like the first method. Like that's the thing you try out first. So yeah, just a lot of just repeating here of like things that we've said before and the series has shown us before. But like it bears repeating because it's true, and it's, man, yeah, great story. We still have one more to go though, so it's not over. You want to get into the last one?
Absolutely.
Abso-freaking-lutely. So here we go with episode 24, the finale of Vinland Saga Season 2, titled Home.
Right.
How fitting.
So that's where we're going.
Are we going back to Iceland, perhaps?
I think so.
Ooh, that would be a good way to round off the season.
Right.
And before embarking finally on the journey to Vinland.
Life is finally going to keep his oath, his promise.
Yes! Hell yeah, life. All right. The finale. Here we go.
Aren't you supposed to?
Yes, click the right episode. Here we go. Yeah. We got
Going
some
home.
ice.
Oh, we're stopping at ferry out first?
騎士に勝るとはこのことだな。険しい土地だ。
Iceland.
アイスラン
Do you think his family's
ド。
still
ねえな。
alive?
No trees at all. That's true though.
Yeah, the sun is very low.
昼がこう短くちゃ作物は育たないな。
But if this is summertime. Oh, it's
Yeah,
winter. Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
winter,
okay,
yeah.
夏場は逆にとても
Yeah.
昼が
Thank you.
長い。
Thank you. I was just
上
about...
限
Because I definitely, when we were in Iceland, I remember like standing outside at like 11:30 p.m. in the evening. It was still light outside, or like still bright outside. So
職人や漁師もおるよ。島民みんなで牧畜をするには地と牧草地が足りんのだ。だから集中して
one of the most beautiful places, Iceland.
トルフィンの村も
If you
そう
ever
いう村だ。
get the chance to go, do it.
へえ。
Just be sure to respect the people and the land and
だって子供の頃だったから6つかそこらで家出してそれから10
Forgot count. Oh, or not forgot. Really?
well, yeah, I was about to say, like, how old are you even? Do you know?
ねえ、エイナル、村が見えたぞ。
Oh, the village is still there. Aw.
どんな顔して母上や姉上に会えばいいんだ。
観念せえ、この宝刀息子め。
Where have you been?
里帰りだ。
Oh, his sister. Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
If she's just like half as fiery as she was back then, right?
よし。
It looks kind of deserted, doesn't it? No, okay. Never mind. Sorry. There
The
was this.
people there shoveling snow. Oh, and sledding. Ah!
Oh!
Kids
ドルフィ
laughing.
ン。村のみんなが待っとるぞ。
Does he recognize some of them?
Maybe?
誰？全然知らん。ユルバに弟なんていたか？じゃあ俺の名前を言ってみな。
え？
ここに住んでたならわかるはず。
え？
ファクシ
間違えた。怪しいぞこいつ。うんじばるか。
ー？いや、だから仕方ないじゃんか。
I've been through a lot.
おっちゃん。
しゃあねえ。ユルバに合わせてみっか。そうだな。ユルバならあっちでノルウェー商人とやり合ってたぜ。
Oh, she's gonna scream at him, right?
Most
言っ
likely.
たよな、ベルゲ。この村で赤木な真似すんじゃねえ。
すまねえ、ユルバ。
Is she in charge now?
やっと連れ帰ったぞ。ドルフィンだ。
トル。
Look at the other Torfin in the background.
She's gonna
姉上。
Yeah. Oh, not even slap him.
なんてやつは知らん。弟？そういえばそんな名前。
What a welcome, huh?
それが生きてたんだよ。前にヨークで会った話はしただろう。
じゃあなんでそん時連れ帰らなかったのさ。
いろいろとあってだな。
母上と私を元気づけるための作り話でしょ。
What?
No.
おいこらチビこら。レフさんたぶらかしてどういう魂胆だ。
違う
これはややこしいことになった。
I was just sorry. Sorry, a bit unexpected the humor there.
家に帰ろう。ドルフィン、エルガに会えば分かってもらえるさ。
ドルフィンって誰？
Ugh.
Who am I?
俺だって姉上や母上の顔を忘れかけてた。忘れられて当然だ。
Can you like tell them something that only you would know, or if you even remember?
If they don't remember that it happened, how was...
俺はガキの頃に親と生き別れて、今どこにいるかもわからねえ。羨ましいぜ。お前が、なんなら俺が代わりに親孝行してきてやろうか。
いや、すまん、ギョロ。ありがとう。
Buckeyes. What the...
Not the nicest nickname, but I guess he doesn't mind. Oh.
ばあちゃん、トロフィンって誰？
Ah,
So,
yeah.
Ilva got kids?
Yeah.
こっちが。
She knows.
Doesn't...
My mother knows.
こんなに大きくなって。
Oh.
Can you believe?
おかえり。トルフィン。
Live his life. Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
母さん、ドルフィンが帰ってきたって。
父ちゃん、おかえり。おかえり。
It was that guy, right?
ドルフィン。
Why, what was his name? Is that Faxi?
俺、
Ari, that's, yeah.
ドルフィン、すまなかった。俺たちのせいでドルズ。
No, 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 don't.
ここに泊まればいいじゃない。ちょっと狭いけど。
Hmm.
いやでも。
トルフィンの兄弟なら。
Oh.
ここはあなたの家。遠慮はいらないわ。
She just immediately accepted him. It's her own.
もう聞いてよ母上。
Oh, there we go.
さっきの家にまで上がり込みやがって。
お邪魔してます。なんだ、ユルバ、聞いてない。
And then the kids are just like, yeah!
Fight, fight, fight!
本当にトルフィンが帰ってきたのよ。本物？え？まさか。
She's also just like,
レフさんの作り話じゃ。
she refuses to believe it. It's too good to be true.
Yeah, she's always done that, right?
Yeah.
トルフィン。
姉上。
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
That one, the power of Thor. Make those 100 punches seem like nothing.
Yep.
大丈夫かトルフィン。大丈夫だ。俺は殴られ。
Oh, that's how he learned how to deal with it. He's out cold, right?
一発かよ。
Little brats.
やっぱり母ちゃん
Just, yeah, impressed with their mom.
I should, but I mean,
その夜トルフィンは
familiar.
これまでの16年間に経験したことを家族にで聞かせた。
16 years make him 32.
その憎悪と闘争、死と破壊、絶望と後悔、悲しみと再生の歴史は聞く者を絶句させた。
Relatable.
この世界から逃げ出したいと思っている人は大勢います。私とトールズも戦士の国ヨムスボルグから逃れ、この島へ。
I already did it once.
にしてもフィンランドに国を作るか。
大規模な事業になりますね。
決意が固いのは分かった。だが人員に家畜、資材、船も買い足さにはならんぞ。
More boats.
そもそも資金だ。
Should have taken the
Yeah.
money with you. Like you got offered.
わしの助け。
ありがとう、おっちゃん。
何、やりようはいくらでもあるさ。
あんま無理しないでください。
Right.
まだまだお前はわしが分かっとらん。
Good old life, Ericsson. Blade is broken.
誰の墓なんだ。
昔父上が守ろうとした人だ。
Oh yeah, yeah, from the very beginning.
主の元から逃げてきて生き倒れていたところを父上が助けたんだ。主と交渉して羊8頭と交換したらしい。
羊？お前のお人よしは親父譲りだな。
I guess it's both of the parents, right?
寒
He's not
い。
used to
夜はま
this.
た一年と寒さが答えるな。先戻ってるぜ、トルフィン。
Probably didn't even notice the call, right?
ここからも逃げたい人はどこに行くの？
もう分かってるんだろ。
Eskimo?
Yeah.
Wait.
Whoa.
Okay. Who are you?
Dang. Damn. That was emotional as fuck. But okay, we talked about how the last one could have been the finale easily. But I'm very, very glad that it wasn't. And we got this one. Oh, that was so satisfying, or like I don't like it just all came full circle. I don't know however else to say it, and so emotional and so beautiful, and damn, I really get why you guys were like, okay, yeah, you're gonna enjoy season 1, but season 2, that's on a whole other level. Not that, again, like season 1 was excellent, so good. But this was just like touching and even like hopeful in a totally different way. Although there was also so many horrible things that happened that also made us just bawl our eyes out.
But as I said during the last, after the last episode,
Yeah.
I feel like all of this had to happen for this outcome. For like
Yeah.
it all had to be this way.
I guess we saw in the end here how they sort of like flashed back to like the beginning of the journey for some of the other characters that we've seen, and just again like the full circle moment of Thorfinn standing there and then seeing himself as a kid and then seeing his dad, and yeah, don't even know.
The kind of like twist of the knife, where the same kind of twist of the knife as Bluey does, where it's like the last couple of seconds of the episode, like because they're so short, right? But in the last couple of minutes, seconds of the episode, they just
and you just completely break. But definitely what happened here. And it looks, it looks hopeful.
Yes,
if we compare it to,
it's a new travel.
Yeah, sure.
It's a new journey.
It's a new journey, and it's not going to be easy. It is definitely way more hopeful than the ending of the first season.
But also way more satisfying.
Way more satisfying, and it feels so earned. Even like the moments of levity that we got in here, which is like usually not something this series does a lot. Mostly it's quite serious, but we do all like we did get some moments throughout, and especially in this episode, and it was just kind of like a like after everything, and just the people's reaction to Thorfinn coming back, not quite believing it, and we knew with the sister that she was absolutely going to reject it to begin with because that's what she does, but then when she realizes that this is the real Thorfinn, she's still gonna give him a hard time for it because that is who she is. But their mother, though, instantly knew and just welcomed him back home. Same with Aina, just looking, well, you're Thorfinn's brother now, which makes you a son of mine, so this is your home. And that is, beautiful. It really shaped, like Thorfinn was shaped by beautiful parents there, both his mom and certainly also Thor's, his dad, but also everything else.
Also his other dad.
Yeah, also, but for good or worse, better or worse, Eskilel. And we flashed back to him fairly quickly there, and Life too. I'd say like Life played an important role, and he's going to keep playing an important role
because he's basically the
guy
who's funding this
expedition. He's gonna be so that's it. Now they are finally going there. They're going to Vinland, and they're gonna try to create this utopia, and like just.
And that has its own like challenges. And I think they call it utopia for a reason. Like utopia, if I remember correctly, the definition is that it's literally impossible to obtain. So
yeah, it seems like it's not attainable. And like we know this story is not strictly like following history like that, but I'd be surprised if they just like we get into the third season and it's a utopia and it's just one long happy season. Of course, there's gonna be way more pain and tragedy, and there are already people there. So we'll see if and when we get, like, we know, as talked about in the beginning, I think, or mentioned during the intro, something that, we know that they finally greenlit a third season. It's coming. We just don't know when, and whether or not we're still going to be doing reactions at that point remains uncertain. So I'd like to say that we'll see you for season 3, but we don't know at this point. So if we don't, this will still feels like a a full journey that we had here, and with you guys as well. And we're really, really grateful for all of you guys watching and following along and commenting.
Grateful for this season, what we've been through now. It's been very inspiring.
Very inspiring.
And
those of you who said from the beginning pretty much, or I think like as soon as we started watching Attack on Titan, and everyone, like a lot of people were like, Vinland Saga, you should do that one.
I honestly think it was before that. I think
it might have been before
all the way back to before Avatar, when we actually said that we wanted to go into the realm of some more like animated stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when it started to.
Probably, yeah. I think you're right. People wanted us to watch this series from the get-go for obvious reasons, but also because it's really good. And now we have seen it, or we've seen the first 2 seasons, and yes, it is some of the best like when it comes to this kind of storytelling. But I also get why it's not for everyone, because if you're the kind of person who looking for some more action or just a different vibe, pacing, then this might be too boring or too introspective. Yeah. Not saying that like people who aren't into this series, it's because they're not necessarily introspective themselves, or they're too stupid to understand it. It's a matter of taste.
This is the kind of genre that's more introspective. Yeah. And that has nothing to do with who's watching it.
No, not necessarily. No, not at all. It's just beautiful journey. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what else there is to say necessarily.
I honestly think it's very self-explanatory in
don't
in
just
terms
want to sit
of
here and reiterate what happened, because we all know what happened, and this was just like a beautiful way to round it off.
It's a story that tells the story about Thorfinn, of course, and his journey and everything he went through, at least so far. And it's also a story that pulls ties? No, what's it called? Like
there are
ties?
There are ties to other
to things like thematics like religion, especially someone else said like it's in a lot of religions, different religions than Christianity. It could also be like Buddhism and stuff like that. But I don't know much about Buddhism. I know a lot about Christianity because that's how I was raised, or at least I'm more of a traditional Christian, like the way that we are Christian here in Denmark. Like that's how I was raised.
By default, it's part of the culture.
It's part of the culture. Yeah. So I'm more like I have been more of like a cultural Christian before I denounced it.
Yeah.
But I mean, so that's why I know a lot about like how I feel like it cut ties into not cut ties. You know what I mean? It's like there are some teachings in Christianity that is very obvious throughout the season, especially this season. And I mean I can't say that it's not in other religions because I don't know the religions.
Yeah, but we know it's not exclusive to Christianity. No. That's just how we can relate to it.
But also in terms of when we are in the time, like history, this is a crucial time for the Danes, because this is about the time when we converted into Christianity. So in that regard, I also think that that's also intentional from the writer that it's about Christianity as well. Like at least
of course
it also has those. Of course, and that's what makes a good story, right? Is when you can pull out these thematics and apply it to your own knowledge, apply it to your own life, apply it to your own feelings and personality, whatever. And not necessarily take it for like a black and white thing. And like of course, even it could also be that you have a hard time relating to it. But then if you're an empathetic person, you can still kind of like understand from that point of view, right?
Understand the nuances
Yes, but that's what makes a good story, is like you can take out these little things, and that's also what I meant by this. Especially this season has been incredibly inspirational and aspirational Because this is about like who do you want to be as a person, what do you want to leave behind, like your legacy, like turning your life around, and as you say, coming full circle. It's oof, just talking about it gives me the twisting of the dagger in the stomach as well, again. But yeah, so I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So we don't really need to go into that. I just wanted to reiterate that it's self-explanatory and it's amazing and easy to relate to if you're into that kind of genres.
Exactly. And again, thank you for watching and for recommending it. So one last thing to do before we wrap it up here for the last time for now with Vinland Saga. Danish word of the day. You had one that you wanted to do, but is there a translation to that?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
The little flowers that were put on Arnheid's grave by Einar. We thought we could go for that. It's called snowdrops in English.
Oh, didn't know that. Okay.
I also had to
look it up. So okay, so
they're called snowdrops.
Snowdrops.
And it kind of makes sense in terms of like snowdrop because they are some of the first flowers to bloom.
Yeah, and this the shape of it could look like a drop,
and then
it's white because
it's white, like snow.
so snow.
But usually it starts to grow in last of February, maybe even before that. But it's like one of the first flowers to bloom, at least here in Denmark. Some of the first flowers, and basically while there's still snow as well.
Yeah.
So that's also, I guess, why it's called a snowdrop.
Yes. So snowdrop in Danish is?
Vintergæk.
Vintergæk. Yes. So it is, if you translate that back directly, it's winter. I don't even.
No.
No. Winter something. But it still, has something to do with winter and relates to snow. So it's, yes, that'll do it, man. Last Danish word of the day, quite fitting, I think. Thanks again, you guys. What an amazing journey. Thank you for watching and going on this journey with us. Hope to see you again at some point in the future. Don't know when, don't know how, but we'll figure it out. And you'll know when if something new happens on the channel in the future. Stop talking. Yes, I know. Anything else you want to say?
No. I also just want to say thank you. That's
thank you. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. Farvel.
Tusind tak.
Tusind tak. Hej.